40-minute timer. You're introducing us. We're gonna break this table.
Welcome.
I had to do it!
Welcome back to BakaTaka. This is episode 34. As usual, we've got George on the left.
I'm here.
We got me in the middle, Eric.
Yeah.
Hello. And on the right, we've got Chase.
That's me.
And we're bringing you more weeb crap, whatever we decide to talk about.
Video games, anime,
Yeah,
TV.
we verged away a little bit from anime stuff, but we'll get back to it.
True to our name, we are idiots and we are talking.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It's fair.
it's another couple good weeks. We've had a new season start.
Yes, and we've actually watched some stuff.
I watched stuff.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
compared to last time where we watched as a collective one episode.
True.
Yeah. Last time was a collective one episode, and the season before it was a lot of delayed stuff, a lot of things getting canceled. So it's a fresh start to a new season that I don't think anything is canceled yet. Everything's in production.
Yeah.
It's going to continue production.
Yes. Because they wouldn't be starting right now.
Right.
Not just that, there are shows currently airing that were already airing last season and are picked back up.
There's stuff that's been going since like winter that it hasn't even finished. And
It's-
stuff like
yeah.
the longer running ones. Like Railgun is like at episode 15 when it
So,
started at the beginning of the year.
I started watching Kingdom Season 3 last season. It got to episode 4, and they're like, this is being delayed. Still hasn't been picked up.
Yes.
So-
The same thing happened with a Perry Man,
Yeah.
but that started back up this season. In fact, I think we just got episode 4. Haven't had time to watch it
Okay.
yet, though.
Yeah, I don't know how I felt about it. I re-looked at it again on my list. It was sitting at episode 1, and I was like, I'm probably not gonna watch this.
I don't know if it's going to
seems
be
kind of
good
dumb.
or not.
Yeah.
Even after the first 3, it was doing that like the 3-episode test, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't completely grabbed me after the 3 episodes, but after the first 3 episodes, it got to a point where I was like, I think it's really going to grab me. Like they're pushing to the point where it's like, I need to see it now.
Yeah.
But those 3 episodes specifically were not the part that grabbed me. It's that promise of what's to come that have.
Those are always like a hit or miss. Like, it's like, if it's not grabbed me by now, it's like, what's the point?
I agree, but I'm chasing that straight.
Because I mean, it's only an 11 or 12 episode series. So if it's not got you by a fourth of it, then
I just think the main character, like all the characters, seem kind of one note.
Yeah,
So
that's a
they-
fair complaint.
they
After
don't
3
seem-
episodes, they're pretty flat.
They seem pretty flat. Things just kind of happen, and it's like they're like, "Oh, we're in America now," I guess.
yeah. Well, I mean, there was some stuff leading up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like I don't know. It's the fact that they start the race as like this big exciting thing, like they're trying to make you think that it's supposed to be something like really like here's a big race and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the way like they start it, it's like very like not exciting, anticlimactic, you could say.
The main character is also
In a way.
too Rain Man-y for me, if I could say that.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just kind of he's put in a world, and I think all the characters are supposed to be like that. You know, like when you're watching a show and you're like, oh, look at the color of that person's hair.
Right.
They're gonna be important. You know?
Yeah.
They're so far out there from other characters, just like background people.
Yeah.
They're just off the wall designs. And literally every character that's supposed to be important in this is like that.
Yeah.
And it's to the point where it's kind of like the same thing that happened with Stone. Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone.
Where it seemed really bad at first.
Yeah.
But like it kind of grew on me. They grow on you a little bit after the first 3 episodes, in my opinion.
The characters or the character designs?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Yeah,
Because like the main character, he seemed too much of as a savant.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel right in that kind of setting.
So After episode 1 of Doctor Stone, Senku, he was very like annoying, and stuff like that kind of character, but he definitely grows on you. Like,
I mean, we even
to a
kept
point.
saying like in a couple episodes here, we were talking about like he's pretty much just an I am very smart subreddit.
Yeah,
post.
basically, and stuff like that. But he's like after like a couple episodes, you're like, oh, I get him now. Like he's supposed to be that for like the ridiculous anime part about it and stuff like that. But at the same time, he like. When his weaknesses are there, like you actually like see him and stuff like that. Like he doesn't know how to like just like
there was more to the character.
Yeah,
and I think that's where this is going to fail or succeed, where it tries to develop character or if it doesn't develop character. And you can do either of those in a good way.
Yeah.
There are characters that do not develop, and that's fine, but they have to do it in a way that just owns it,
The main character of Hapari Ranmei.
Yeah, Hapari Ranmei.
It doesn't seem like he's developing or there's going to be much development with him.
Exactly.
Because it seems like he's just a savant that's really good at building something, and they're just going to rate. It feels like the side character, the samurai guy, is going to have some character development.
To be fair, it is a PA workshop.
Yeah, that's true. PA Works is very hit or miss at developing characters.
I think the best ones that they have like character development wise is probably like Shirobako and Sakura Wars.
Hanasaku Roha?
Yeah, that one too.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen Sakura Wars or Hanasaka Raha.
Did I say Sakura Wars? I meant Sakura Quest.
Yeah.
I did not want Sakura Quest.
Okay,
Hanasaka Roha is like one
I've
of
heard
the
good
epitomes.
things, though, because I like Shirobako.
Yeah.
But Aroha is like one of the epitomes of character development.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think of that.
I don't even know what that is.
Tori has some, but then they also throw a lot of like 90-degree curveballs at you.
Yeah.
And then A Lull in the Sea.
Okay, yeah, I mean, sure. That is character development because of time passing.
I was going to say, it's very forced down your throat because they're like, here's a time skip, so we're going to shove.
Yeah, so they're going to develop some way.
Yeah.
So you guys are not watching that at all? You both decided to not watch it?
I think I'm going to drop it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. I'll watch it.
Keep
up until the point where I decide it's either unwatchable or not.
Skara has a great quote. Skara from League of Legends has a great quote. Everybody's winning until they lose.
He's a really smart dude. Yes. I'm not gonna lie. Like Skara,
so
that he's got some insight.
That anime is winning until it loses, and then you drop it.
Exactly.
So it's got that going for it.
Nice.
But I mean, anything from past seasons is being picked up besides that?
So the past season?
Yeah,
like
that got dropped because of COVID, but is now.
That's the only one I know about that I have on my list.
So, man, what is it? There was Toilet Bound Hanaka-kun.
You told me about this, and I think I put it on my list, but then I never started it.
Every time you talk about it, it's either something really good, or then you've had a sour note with it, and then it's bad.
Okay, so
are we on the upswing again?
Hanaka-kun is like a very good show.
Okay,
and stuff like that.
Okay, I might be on.
It's very solid. There's it's getting a lot more shonen-y than I expected because there's like a lot of like, I mean, it's not battle focused, but like you're figuring out like, oh, okay, like there's power levels like in this and stuff. It's like, cause you watched like an episode or two with me, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I watched like a episode before I left.
Yeah. So you saw like what it was kind of like and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So there's like after a couple episodes, stuff starts to get like revealed about like who like people actually are and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, this is pretty good and stuff. But yeah, that one is getting episodes updated now.
Okay.
I think I still have like 4 more episodes to go. If I'm not mistaken, because I'm watching the dubs and stuff, which is even later.
Yeah,
you're always watching the dubs.
Yeah, which also Kaguya-sama season 2 is getting a dub, not season 1.
Well, I mean, season 1 actually not get a dub?
Season 2 is
season 2 is by Funimation.
Yeah, it's licensed by Funimation.
I watched it subbed, and I haven't like gone back to rewatch it.
Right.
But it totally just kind of I assumed that it would get a dub.
Yeah,
because it was so good.
It's getting a dub tomorrow, which means the fact that I've only watched like 2 episodes of season 2 so far, I'll probably just watch the dub.
I need to pick that back up. I watched the first episode, and then, like I said, the whole world started to burn. So
right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch Tower of God and Villainous. Probably. Excuse me, that was disgusting.
I've watched the first 3 episodes of Tower of God.
You mean God of High School?
Oh yeah, God of High School. I finished Tower of God.
Yeah. God of High School.
I was gonna start. Don't go too. I was actually gonna, after I get home tonight, I was gonna start it back up.
Okay. So you haven't seen anything of it?
No.
Okay.
I know like very little of it because I've read a little bit of the manhwa,
Gotcha.
but I don't know a whole lot about
I'll
it.
say this. God
of
of
High
High
School.
School. God of High School.
Hey, it's weird having both Korean manhwa webtoons,
both
Korean.
popular, both with
Both have
God
God in
title,
it.
yeah.
Both Crunchyroll originals.
It is very, very entertaining. The first episode is like leagues better of how the first episode I thought Tower of God should have been.
Okay,
So
well, they're totally different shows. Okay?
Yes.
Just because you didn't like one does not mean that
so
this one's better.
this one's
Right.
one's already sticking to its guns.
But,
There
it's
you
just,
go.
but it's just like he's comparing two Korean shonens to each other.
Fair enough.
So
Yeah.
Well, this one's like literally, it's a tournament arc. The show
yeah,
It is.
is a tournament arc.
but I mean, so is Tower of God. It's
It's-
a tournament arc.
So, God of High School is like
Yes
watching a
and no.
fighting game in an
Yeah.
anime being played out, and so like
You mean-
characters.
Yeah, got it.
Characters are like hitting each other and knocking them across like the ring and
The
stuff.
fights are very well animated.
Yes, Studio Mappa.
Unfortunately, get ready for the ads. They-
Okay.
They write Crunchyroll on everything they can.
Crunchyroll and Webtoons is like written across the ring all the
Just-
way around. Just
just
those
about-
two logos.
Just about every surface that like in world would be an advertisement
Yeah,
is now an advertisement for the only two services that ever existed in this world, and they are
Crunchyroll.
Webtoons and Crunchyroll.
I mean, if you're paying for the license for one of the most popular Korean manga webtoons,
right?
slap your name all over.
Oh,
it.
So
my
If
might
you
as
have
well.
if you have full license to it, ride that to the end.
Can't even blame them.
Yep.
I
I'm
am so happy
It's
with
like a
the show.
fourth wall break that just makes it honestly even better.
But I mean, when you have a string, so they started with Noblesse. So they have Noblesse, they have Tower of God,
What's
and now
Noblesse?
it's
The
it's
King's Avatar.
a webtoon about vampires and crap. It's another Korean webtoon.
Okay,
They also have the King's Avatar.
Yeah.
Wait, is that Chinese?
That's Chinese.
Yeah.
But when you
Okay.
basically have a stranglehold on like the Korean webtoon,
Yeah,
like
you literally
take
have
that to,
an
you have
entire market.
you have all the Korean webtoons being animated,
That's
the popular
insane.
ones.
And they're just jumping to like the good ones.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, which is funny because there's just like, because like we haven't really like gotten any, of
Yeah.
them at least here and
Yeah.
stuff like that. We haven't been
Like,
able to.
I
see
can
them.
only think of one romance show. I think it was 2000, somewhere between 2008 and 2010. I think was a Korean novel that got adapted by a Japanese company. And that's like the only thing Korean that we've gotten
Gotcha.
like ever.
Yeah.
Is
So-
it just that, like, Japanese animators kind of have something against Korean stories? Because I imagine there are good Korean stories out there. I mean, we're getting
Well,
some.
I
So-
believe it just
or is it
hasn't
just
been
the fact that-
branched off because they
Yeah.
the manguas
Manhwas, yeah.
manhwas they're licensed, like these ones are licensed by Webtoons.
Yeah.
They hold like so until
They
like
have all the rights and
yeah.
whatnot. So
Yeah.
until anything Japanese got in touch with Webtoons and
Yeah.
stuff like that, it's
Nothing was
basically
happening.
nothing's being
Yeah.
adapted.
That
to
makes
those.
sense.
And then it was just
So-
most of the time it would have to be the webtoon companies reaching out to Japanese studios.
yeah,
Like,
because
they
there's
all-
tons
they-
of stuff in Japan that
Yeah.
studios can already pull from, so they're
Yeah.
not going to go outside.
But it's just then you're jumping to more stuff because they license it out to Chinese animators to get a lot of
Oh,
stuff done
yeah.
too.
You're
Yeah.
right.
So it's just like you're jumping through so many hoops, and then when Crunchyroll is just like, "Hey, we're just going to upfront this and do it ourselves," it's just,
That's
it's
pretty
like,
cool. I like
just
that.
just take the Korean webtoon market and just go with it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like you pick the most popular stuff, just keep on trucking.
right? We're getting shows that we wouldn't get otherwise, and I'm totally happy with
Yeah.
that.
So I'm pumped. Like the more we talk about Tower, like I'm not the biggest fan of Tower God. I wasn't the biggest fan of the manhwa,
That's fine.
but it's just like it makes me want to watch the show
Yeah.
since like they're bringing it over here and it's actually kind of popular.
Well, it's like it's
They're doing a
so-
good job with
Yeah.
it.
I feel
I've
like
only heard good things about it. So
yeah, I personally liked it. I know Chase slightly different opinion of not really enjoying it as much, but that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
I've heard Chase didn't enjoy some of it, but it's growing on him.
That's true. How
One of
far
those
you,
kind
How
of
far are
shows.
you into it? I don't know. Is your
Uh,
list accurate? Because I have it right here.
It's
'Cause
yeah,
you're
yeah,
8
that's accurate.
episodes.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
You're 8 out of 13.
Is that what I'm watching?
Yeah, this is everything on your list.
Oh,
at least.
okay, gotcha.
Chase, you have not finished a lot of last season.
Yeah, so
Dude.
there's also like a lot of shows that have been like put on hold. I haven't finished Azure Lane.
Me neither.
It's okay. You don't need to.
Well, it's because like the last 2 episodes weren't dubbed or whatever, and I was waiting for that, and I was like,
yeah.
you know what, forget this. So I started watching the sub, and I fell asleep in like the episode before the last.
Yeah, don't worry about it. They're probably not missing much as actually.
Yeah, I don't. It's ranked really low.
Yeah.
So,
I believe it.
Yeah.
what else am I watching on?
So
there?
you've got. Let's see. Let's go over some of the stuff that like I've already finished, but you still have on your things and your list and you haven't finished. So I'll just run through at the beginning. Ascendance of a Bookworm.
Okay, yeah, I've only seen 1 episode.
Of season 1 or season 2?
Season 2.
Okay, so you have seen season 1.
Yeah.
It holds up.
We've already talked about that. So.
Have we?
We talked about season 1.
We've talked about season 1. Season 2, it
Oh
literally.
yeah, because I watched it before you did.
It picks up right after the first season, just keeps on trucking.
Yeah,
It's honestly like, it's not really even a season 2. It's just the second core of the same season, really.
Yeah.
I like it. It's just a good premise and it's well done. A lot of good world building in that show.
Yeah, sure. I believe it.
Oh, am I still watching Darwin's Game?
Apparently you are. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't look very good.
I think that one still has a dub from like winter season that hasn't been finished.
Yikes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there's probably just a lot of stuff on here.
You got Kaguya-sama you haven't finished.
He was just talking.
That's so good. Kikuchi Goto. I really like that show. I like how it all played out. I'm not going to spoil the ending for you.
Let me ask this: does it end when it ends?
Does it actually wrap up,
or is it like season 2?
The story is ended. There's not like any cliffhangers or anything that like requires more. But if they decided to make more, they could with the same characters.
Okay.
But one of those kind of shows.
There's no more story to be had. The storyline of this show is done.
Okay.
Everything gets wrapped up, but it's not like there can't be any more. They could still do more of a humorous show with the characters and follow different things to make it funny. It would not have the same weird undertone of like looming despair that this one somehow has.
Yeah, because I was watching it, I was like, this kind of like, I haven't seen it, but like the visual like look of it looks like Sayonara Zetsubou Sensei.
Yeah. Same
and
guy.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of like what I was getting in that show. Yeah.
I really like the style of the show.
As long as it's not like,
I like the colors.
As long as it doesn't end like Takagi-san season 1 and 2.
Takagi-san.
Yeah, TZ Master Takagi-san.
Yeah.
Like it ends both seasons, and it's like, is that the end? And it's like, no. But it doesn't sequel bait, but at the same time it doesn't wrap anything up.
Imagine being in my shoes and reading the manga for years and just getting the same stories like every week. Just like, is anything going to happen?
Yeah, but the manga is actually like progresses in time and stuff.
It progresses in the time in the sense that the author is like, hey, other author or other artist, here's what I want you to do. Make a story 10 years down the road.
Right.
So there's a story 10 years like in the future where they have a daughter and they're married.
Yeah.
And they're all just teasing each other.
Okay.
So there you go.
You should give it a try. It's pretty good.
Takagi-san?
Yeah, TZ
Okay.
Master Takagi-san.
It's one of those things where I would highly recommend you read the manga over watching the anime.
Okay. I'll have to look into that because I've never heard of it before now.
The anime is not bad. It's just the way it ends both seasons is just like.
But it's one of those things that like the show is cool and all. It's cool to see it animated, but it works so much better just seeing it in a manga format.
Okay.
Normally, I'd say I understand that, but
yeah, because it's like
but I don't.
Oh, what's that? What was that show that came out a few years ago? The girl with the white hair who sat next to the guy in class.
The time waster.
Yeah,
the master time waster.
Yeah,
something with an N.
Yeah, it's like one of those shows. Like it's cool, but it's like the same thing that keeps happening over and over and over. It's like some gimmick happens and then some things happen.
Yeah,
he's a master at wasting time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of those kind of shows.
Gotcha. I mean, so personally, I don't have a problem with shows that like get to the end and it's like, is this really the end or not? I don't like shows that kind of do the no game, no life thing where they set it up for more and then we never get it. Or High School of the Dead, different reasons.
Well, I mean, a lot of these shows
But,
are
like,
also a bait to get you to, because in Japan, a lot of the stuff is made from buying
Manga.
volumes, light novel volumes,
Yeah.
manga volumes. So
it's made to
a
I'm
lot
hooked
of
on the
the
story and I need to know what happens.
a lot of anime is just made to get you hooked onto a story or advertise a manga or light novel.
Well, that's just disgusting.
Yes, unless you
Yeah.
get so wildly popular that you need to get everything animated.
Because money.
Or you could just end it like by making a disappearance movie.
Yeah.
And then be like, hey, I mean, we know there's more, but you're satisfied after
That's
this.
that's what they did with Full Metal Alchemist. You're like, hey, we'll just slap our own original ending on it, and then you get a rabid fan base going like, okay, we're sorry.
Okay, that was
We'll
a bit different because
We'll
they
adapt the manga.
they like caught up but yeah, also
Mhm.
they went their own direction like,
Yeah.
halfway through.
God.
Yeah, they took a very stark turn.
With the pink episode where the screen is like pink like for like the rest of the time because they're
Yeah.
like underground and everything's pink.
Oh. That just sounds kind of weird to look at.
Yeah,
okay.
it's a very weird scene.
Yeah, but me as a personal I like it when things end.
Oh yeah,
I like a very
definitely.
feel good of
Gotcha.
this story is
It's
concluded
tied
and
up.
wrapped up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
even if there is going to be more and stuff like that,
Yeah.
end the season as if it was a season finale.
Or
you know?
even if like the show has adaptation like a manga or something that has finished, that also helps
Mhm.
because they'll either continue it continue animating it, or I can
Go read the rest.
go
of
read it and finish the story.
Gotcha. You're also watching My Next Life as a Villainess. Still haven't finished that one yet.
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to finish that one or not.
you're a little.
I
hippie.
like it.
Yeah, I mean I like it, but it's just like I feel like I'm slogging through the second half.
Oh yeah,
That's
definitely,
fair.
definitely.
No, yeah, it's not the best thing
Yeah,
ever.
because I was so excited to get through like the first 5 or 6 episodes, and then like 6 or 7 hit, and I'm like, I feel like I'm starting to like slow down and slog through this.
Because it's doing the same thing.
yeah,
And so
Yeah.
because I know it's starting to take throwing some curveballs at you,
Mhm.
but like I said, I feel like I'm starting to slog through it, so I don't know if I want to finish it or how long it's going to take me to finish it.
bring that one up.
Pokemon 2019.
Yeah.
What's
Pokemon. You want to talk about Pokemon,
you're
George?
Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, I'd
Wow.
love to.
Ghost Journey.
I haven't seen it anymore since
Yeah.
Netflix has it.
It's pretty much. I'm trying not to go too far
I
because
haven't watched it. What else?
Anything
No one I
What's-
haven't watched it.
What's Runway de War?
Oh, Smile Down the Runway.
Oh, isn't that basically the sports show about just
Runway models?
Yeah.
like
Runway
a
models.
runway
Yeah.
Is the art in the show as good as the cover art that they have here?
I mean, it's very like shoujo looking.
I
and
mean,
stuff.
I don't mind shoujo.
But yeah, it's
shoujo as in like Yono the Dawn shoujo, or like
Or
like Vampire Knight Guilty shoujo.
okay, no, it's not Vampire Night. It's,
Okay.
it's definitely not Vampire Night.
Okay.
Yeah, Yona the Dawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually like a really good show.
I remember hearing something about it. I think it was a Giga video, and he was talking about it. And I was like, honestly, it doesn't sound that bad. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a different type of sports
Yeah.
style show. But I'm not a
It's-
huge sports anime watcher, so
Unlike like Haikyuu and Kuroko no Basket, where you watch it and it's like, now I want to play basketball, now I want to play volleyball. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to be a fashion model.
Right.
Why
or,
not?
like, or I don't want to make fashion.
Well, I mean,
designs
I think
and
there's
all
a
that
few shows like because obviously like watching Major and One Outs and stuff and all these baseball shows like I maybe want to go out and throw some pitches,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
to do some catches, or watching Kuroko no Basket or some of these like maybe I want to go shoot some hoops.
yeah.
But like watching things like Welcome to the Ballroom
Mhm.
and the Runway Show probably doesn't make you want to be like I want to. I guess if you're already into that kind of world,
Yeah.
you want to like dive deeper into it.
Or if you could easily access doing that stuff.
Yeah.
We don't exactly have
Yeah.
yeah.
a local runway
Yeah.
or a ballroom around here, so.
But yeah, it's actually like a really good show. If you're looking for something like kind of like a sports anime and stuff like that, but not a sports anime,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's a good one.
I guess I can see that.
You're also still watching Sing Yesterday for Me.
Yeah, I watched that whole first episode.
Pro tip: just stop. Just stop before the last episode or two, and just imagine how it plays out.
do they wrap it all up in the
Oh,
series?
it's all wrapped up,
Okay, so they like
and that's the problem.
so they animate the manga to its entirety.
What? I don't know about that, but they finished the story.
Okay.
A girl won.
Hold up.
Yes.
Hold up.
Okay.
Okay. So that is not worse than Stars Align from last year.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
That is the soft tennis club one. I think I told you guys about
You
this
told.
one.
You said that was gonna
Oh!
be really good.
Oh!
Oh, okay, yeah.
That one.
That's the one where he was
That's
like,
where,
fighting
like,
his
the
dad, right?
The dad like
Okay.
beats him up in like the first episode.
Yes.
Or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say what happens at the end and stuff like that, but basically the creator was promised 24 episodes. He got 12.
Oh, did he nosedive it on purpose?
He nosedived
Oh.
so much. He's just like, it's like you can just see his frustration, like,
Uh-huh.
and the way he directs, like the way like the last episode is just presented.
Seriously?
It's so
Oh.
like
So is it like worth watching because of that?
so.
Just to like watch the train wreck, like you can't look away, or what?
So it's not like it's not something that you'll like remember like
Okay.
like years from now and stuff like
Okay,
that.
so that's a no.
But it's very it's like I mean it's a very entertaining show. Like it keeps you hooked. It keeps you like watching and stuff like that because like the way it's like presented and stuff like that is really well done.
But that's that show. This show, Sing Yesterday for me,
It
It's-
had so much promise.
the manga's good.
I believe it. The story would have been good too if it had the 18 episodes we originally expected.
Oh, it was supposed to have 18 episodes.
That's what Mal, at the very least, it said. Until I watched 11 episodes and I was like, cool. There's 7 episodes left. I let it
Then it
build up
ends?
for a while, and I was like, all right, next episode. And I was like, oh, there's only 1 episode. I guess it got put on hold because of Corona. And then I watched episode 12, and then I was like, I'm worried. That kind of seemed like it's over. And then I went to Mal and I put in episode 12, and then I saw it. It was like 12 episodes. This is done. I was like, it's
Okay,
over?
that's kind of crazy. To
No!
Me. So it took the author
18 years?
18 years to complete this manga.
Yeah.
And then a show. I'm guessing it's similar to True Tears in the sense that it has a love triangle in the sense of True Tears, and that got a 2 core. So
Yeah.
that's worrying for this show if it only got 12 episodes
It's
to
like-
wrap up an 18-year manga.
Seriously, it was going so well. You're interested in the relationships of the characters and seeing how things play out, and you're just like, why are you guys so stupid? Why aren't you like, how are you guys not getting this? What's going on? And then like the last episode and a half-ish, it's just like, it just sprints to the finish line. Like things happen in the previous episodes. It's like, okay, characters are feeling this way, and then like it completely reverses, and like things start happening in the very next episode to wrap everything up, and it's just it's
All
so
that
bad.
matters is the girl that you wanted to win. Did she win?
No.
Cheering for the wrong girl. That's your problem.
Wait, is it the same one that wins in the manga?
I don't know who wins.
Haru.
That's
The Crow Girl.
Okay, that's the manga.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
And like, honestly, I was okay with either of them winning. I was hardcore on the Shinako
Haru.
team,
Haru.
but
Haru.
calm
That's
down.
not Haru.
Shut up, okay? Look, the problem was
Haru
because-
won.
Look, I'm telling you, okay, listen. It's okay that Haru won. It's just not okay in the sense of this show because Haru winning literally came down to 1 episode.
Yeah.
Everything. It was like boom, boom, boom. In a relationship with Shinako, episode 11, episode 12.
Haru.
You know what? I realized I'm not actually in love with you, just the idea of you. And now I'm in love with Haru, who have been putting off this entire time because I had a crush on you. Half an episode. Half the episode is like him going to Haru, and then like that happening. And I'm still like, isn't she a minor? I'm really confused.
No.
She's
They're
like,
they're all like college students.
I thought Crow
Haru
Girl
like
was
dropped
younger.
out of high school. Like she's still
Yeah.
high school age. And
She
he's
even
like
looked-
finished with high
Like
school.
she even looks younger.
I'm pretty sure she's.
I
she's
get like
not
a
minor.
1924 kind of age
It's
gap.
not, it's not a minor.
That's not.
I mean, it's not a minor, but it's still like a weird age range.
No.
Kind of weird.
No.
Yeah, a little bit.
If
It's
you
like
want,
right on the edge of acceptable.
You want to get weird? We can get weird on the show.
We're not talking about lolly stuff, Eric.
No,
Okay,
I'll
calm
get
down.
worse than that.
What do you mean? What's worse than that?
Incestuous relationship with your 15-year-old sister.
Wait, is this Eromanga Sensei?
No.
Because I love Eromanga Sensei.
It's kind of close.
Oreo?
No.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Oh.
No. The relationship is her older brother is a 20-something, late 20-something salaryman. Falls in love with a 15-year-old girl who's his long-lost sister.
What show is this?
Koi Kaze.
Never heard of it.
Is this on your
Don't want to
favorites
hear of
list?
it.
No, hell no.
Did you watch it?
Nope.
Is it
2004 anime?
hentai?
No.
Let me see the
good.
picture. Let me see the picture.
Oh,
There's that's the manga.
yeah, let me... Look, we need to keep this moving. They can't see the picture. I mean, Chase might throw it up. We'll see.
You've probably never
Let me see
seen
this
it.
picture.
Here's pictures.
Oh, no.
Here, I'll read you the.
This is not okay.
I'll read you the Wikipedia.
Read it. Oh, I don't like
synopsis. 27-year-old Koshiro Saiki, who lives with his father, is dumped by his girlfriend of 2 years, who claims he was too cold. She had found someone else. While on a train the morning after, he sees high school student Nanoka Kohinata looking at a button and crying. Later, as she's getting off the train, she drops her train pad. Koshiro follows to return it. Koshiro finds herself watching her son smile. She knows blah, 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 blah. Leaving a job in marriage arrangement company with co-worker, encounters the girl again. Having 2 free tickets to a nearby amusement park, he gives them to her. To surprise, she asks him to go with her. While on the Ferris wheel, the girl explains that she was crying on the train because she's been rejected by this boy she's loved for several years. Blah, blah, blah. They leave the park. Do crap. Series progresses. He finds himself unable to rid himself of the attraction that he felt for Nanako when he first met her. Blah, 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 blah. They find out they're related, etc., etc. Societal taboo. They contemplate committing suicide together. And in the end, they decide to live and continue the relationship.
You know what?
I told we can get weird.
That's pretty bad.
I told you we can get weird.
And that's like a serious drama show.
Yes.
Oh.
Koi
Do not
Kaze-
like.
Koi Kaze 2004.
I am not a fan.
I mean, at least it's not like that's also a little similar to how Usagi dropped like the manga version of it.
Yeah. Usagi.
If you just watch the anime of Usagi drop, it's like one of the best things ever. It's like if you go past that,
If you keep reading the manga like I did, you get tilted into another galaxy. And I read the entire manga before the show came out. Yeah.
Did you watch the show after?
Yeah, I watched the show because I wanted to see how far they go into it and how they animated it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
They
like
stopped- they stopped at the perfect spot. I'm glad they stopped with it.
you'd watch the show and you never expect that from the manga,
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
you'd never expect the manga to
Yeah,
like, do
because
anything.
where it ends in the show, like at time skips further, and then more drama's explained, and then they're just like, why don't they think like normal people? And then it
Okay.
ends.
Okay.
Yeah.
So clearly there are weirder things
Yeah.
than the relationship in Sing Yesterday for me.
Yes.
What I'm saying though,
Correct.
based-
Haru is the
based
best.
purely on these 12 episodes of the story
Yeah.
is my
I
entire
wonder-
knowledge of the story.
I
The
wonder
way
if
it's presented, it's weird.
I wonder if the show is getting axed or something, or like
I don't know.
due to world problems, they had to like finish up or wrap up.
That's
Well,
what I'm not sure. I
You
don't
just
know if
said
it
he was promised 18, right?
I don't know. I'm not saying it was
I don't-
promised 18. 18 is what Mal had. So I don't know
Yeah.
if that was like that at one point was what was going to happen, or if that was just like the assumption, maybe.
Yeah.
Mal
But-
tends to do that on like they basically like figure out like how many episodes they plan to make it.
Okay.
So that-
Mm.
so they
Then-
don't just throw up like a random.
Yeah.
If they don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
they'll just put I don't know.
Yeah, because they'll
So-
just throw up the question mark.
So something happened.
There,
and they
there
got
was a
less.
news source that they found somewhere that said it was going to be 18 episodes.
So that 18 episodes, I think that show could have been really, really good. But 12 episodes, and I'm inclined to think that there were originally 18 episodes because the pacing would have matched that.
Yeah.
Like you get to episode 11, if they had the next 7 episodes to wrap it up the way they wrapped it up in a single episode, could have been done very well. But it was just so one speed. That final episode just chopped everything. Literally everything flipped 180, and then boom, Haru.
He's so tilted. Haru won the way
I'm not
she
tilted
won.
Haru. I'm just tilted that
No,
the
I'm
way
saying,
it happened.
I'm not saying you're tilted because Haru won.
Okay.
You're tilted because, like you said, the way it happened.
It's just the
They-
story. It wasn't a story at that point.
It was
Right.
a nice cross-country run up a hill, and then the hill decided to 90-degree down a
Boom,
cliff.
cliff. So I'd still recommend watching it overall. Just
Or
understand
read the manga.
that you're probably just read the manga.
Yeah,
Actually,
at
just
this
read the
point.
manga.
At this point,
Just
yeah.
read the manga. Other than that, Chase, you don't have any other shows on here that we haven't already talked about from last season.
You're talking about that we have in common, right?
No, just other.
I think
shows
we're
from
just
last season.
looking at
We'll
your
go all
list
of
because
it.
you normally have the monstrous list.
Yeah, you do have the huge list.
Yeah.
No, actually, I have a pretty big list right now, about the same size. So, did you watch anything from last season, or were you just pretty much on WoW the entire time?
I stopped playing WoW. Remember?
Okay, calm down. We get it. It was a joke.
No, it wasn't. That
You
was
went to Black.
hurtful.
No, it wasn't.
That-
You
Black
went to
Desert
Black
was like
Desert Online.
that was like a week ago kind of
You
thing.
started playing.
That sounded a little mean, but also a little funny at the same time.
Yeah, you started playing some Warzone with the boys.
I mean, I was playing Call of Duty. I've been playing Albion. You know,
Albion, that's the
I was
big
playing
one.
League.
Other than Tower God and Villainous, were you watching?
Were you watching
else?
anything else that we weren't already watching?
I mean, pretty much just Kingdom. Like I said, that got
Right,
axed
right.
after episode 4.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but I mean, I've been following Kingdom forever. So
So then moving on to this.
Then do we want to
season,
jump into this season real quick? Let's
I know what you're thinking.
just quick name the things that we plan to watch, but no one has actually started watching.
I mean, we already mentioned it, so let's just go with the big one.
Let's just go with what we've been watching.
Okay, let's just talk about what we've been watching.
And I know which one you're thinking of.
Oh, I've watched a lot of stuff already.
So, I mean, before that, let's just get the big one out of the way that I'm going to watch. You guys already started watching. Is God of High School, because we talked about Korean manhwas earlier.
I don't even know if I consider that the big one.
I mean, that's one of the big ones.
That,
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
it's like that one. ReZero season 2.
Yes.
I'm just going over the
Oh,
the
okay.
big
Yeah.
the big ones that people are expecting. ReZero season 2.
SAO!
Before we get to SAO, the other big one that people have been eagerly awaiting for,
Oh.
The Misfit of
Snafu
Demon
Climax.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. I thought we were going in a different direction. I haven't watched the first 2 seasons.
The light novel finally ended, and they're finally animating, I guess, the ending since it's called the climax. So
Ooh.
it's dumb. Black Arrow Girl wins. Spoiler.
Bro, I haven't watched any of it yet, and I've got like all 3
All
seasons.
the relationships don't even matter.
I've got like all 3 seasons on my list because I'm like, oh, this is my story. I need to watch this.
You'll get sick of it after a season and a half.
I
We'll
want
see.
to know. I want to know
I'm
because
pretty basic.
So I saw some of the stuff that you were watching, and I saw that you watched 2 episodes of the same show I watched.
Which
What do
I've
you-
watched 2 episodes of a lot of shows.
What do you think of Rent a Girlfriend?
Dude, I freaking love it.
So I was thinking-
I was gonna watch that.
Dude, I'm telling you, I freaking love this show.
I was gonna start watching that, but I got sidetracked with other things.
I like it so much that when I looked at your list and I saw you had a 5 currently, I was pissed. How are you giving it a 5 out of 10? This deserves at least a 7. What's wrong with you?
I'm just not a big fan of it, but I do see, like, I'm watching. I'm just like, man, they're gonna love this show.
It's some top tier garbage so far.
So it's like the way it's handled is like pretty well done and stuff. It's not,
Yeah.
it's not super generic-y and stuff like that. But stuff like you expect is gonna happens. You know.
I mean, I was
Dude.
gonna go into it expecting nothing.
Literally,
So
the only thing I've disliked so far about this show, the only thing
Right.
is the main character's pants.
They do look very weird.
I freaking hate his pants. Okay, so they
His-
look like
He's got
high
for
waters.
starters, he's got an orange V-neck with like a black long sleeve underneath. And
yes,
stuff.
yeah,
And then he's got these white.
pinstriped, like wide pinstripe. Okay,
Yeah.
so they're pinstripe, but there's like it's not like a lot. There's just a couple pinstripes, but they are over the entire. And they're like high waters. Okay,
yeah,
so they're like high waters. He's wearing like these high top like boots, something
Yeah.
like bright white boots. There's still ankle showing between them and the pants. It's just bad.
right.
It's so bad. It's the most unrealistic part of this show. Like
besides renting a
seriously,
girlfriend.
everyone is like, just they look at this character and they doubt he'll ever have a girlfriend, right? Like his grandmother, his parents, his friends. They just assume virgin for life, right? They talk about this. They mentioned it in the show. They're like, yeah, he's never gonna have a girlfriend. Guess why? It's those freaking pants, man.
That's the pants.
They're so bad.
And he just keeps putting them on every day.
Yeah, they're like all he wears. It's like, oh, why? Why does he only have one outfit? And why is it always these pants? I hate it.
Oh no.
Other than that, though, it's all great. The characters are great. The girls so far are great. His previous girlfriend is just like, I think evil. We're not sure yet.
Yeah.
The third
Third
episode.
season.
The third episode.
Whoa.
Third
Yeah,
episode dropped today.
this is like Space
Haven't watched it
Patrol.
yet.
3 episodes is a season.
Man, those freaking pants though. I want to Falcon punch him through the TV.
Just have him like rip off as he like
Yes.
Team Rocket blasts away.
Yes.
You sound tilted.
They're not good pants, okay? They're very, very bad. But other than that, I freaking love it. I love the show. I love the direction. I don't care what happens. It can do no fault. It can do nothing wrong.
Oh, it definitely could.
I
I
feel
know,
like it's
and
one
it's
of those
going
shows.
to.
I feel like it's one of those shows that I'm going to watch 4 or 5 episodes of and then get sick of it and then just kind of let it fade away.
That's fine.
It depends on like if it actually like does something, you know, with what it has and stuff like that. If it just does the same thing, then yeah, it will definitely be that.
Yeah, it could very easily go, hey, we're actually going to like use this dumb situation to develop these characters.
No.
And then no matter.
No.
Or no.
No.
And I'm thinking the answer that they're obviously going to choose, because why not, is
I mean, is
No.
there source material for it?
Yeah.
Okay, probably.
It's like a manga, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, then.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Easy.
It was like what's it called, highly anticipated this season or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I like it. I recommend watching that to anyone who's listening.
Nice.
It's not Eromanga Sensei good, but it's pretty good.
You have the worst taste in shows.
I have good taste in bad shows. Okay? I pick the best of the bad shows. That's all I do. Other than that,
sometimes.
we got a really good season 2 of a show,
What?
Fire Force.
Oh, I mean, actually, when I watched season 2, I was like, oh, okay, it's more Fire Force.
Yeah, I've heard it's just kind of whatever.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, but the first season was also really good. Like, action-wise and everything.
Yeah.
Slightly different, like, artistic style and how they do things. It's a little bit like the way they present scenes and things. It's kind of mundane and very stylized because, you know, it's the guy who did Soul Eater and whatnot.
Yeah, it's so
I like
like watching it, I'm just like, this is the people who animated JoJo's.
Yeah.
And it's like
Totally different.
Like, it's very weird watching Fire Force because it's like super well animated at points, and then it kind of gets like a little cardboardy cut out.
Yeah.
And so, but then it goes back to the like really good animation,
Mm.
and then it goes to good animation but bad choreography, and it's like, okay, that was really weird. Why is it?
I haven't noticed too much bad choreography.
Yeah. There's random point, or there's like a ton of points when he's fighting what's his face, his brother.
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, and they're just like swinging swords.
Okay.
Just, like
Quality animation.
Yeah, it's.
But that was season 1. Okay. Season 2,
How far is season 2?
4 episodes. But
Exciting.
it hasn't happened yet, so it's already better then.
Okay.
I'll tell you. 4 episodes in, Arthur is already doing his thing.
Yeah, my boy.
And that's all I needed to be like, how that amazing scene from the first season
Where he comes
he's
out.
just like, he's just getting his butt kicked and he's just like, why am I not doing well? And then he's realizes, he's just like, I'm holding my sword in the wrong hand. I was like, how are they gonna top that kind of comedy with that?
And then he comes out of the junkyard.
And, yeah, with the donkey like strapped to his. He's like, this is my steed.
He's got like none of his equipment on, and this like junkyard guy is just like, here, I'll like, oh, you do better when you like feel like a knight more and stuff like that. So he just throws a bunch of junk on him, and he puts like a
taxidermy like donkey head.
Yeah, a taxidermy.
God, and he's like, this is your steed. He's like, yeah, I'm a knight. Oh, it's amazing.
The best character by far.
It doesn't get quite that comedic yet, but they're still doing stuff with him, and it's just, he goes like full knight mode and he just starts kicking butt, and it's amazing.
Right.
I love it. Other than that, there's still a ton of other stuff. Like you said, there's the My Teen Romantic Comedy Climax.
I watched 5 shows. I watched that, Got a High School,
Mhm.
Rent Your Girlfriend.
Did you watch Decadence?
I heard it's really bad.
that's the one I want to watch. But I don't care how bad it is. It looks cool.
I've heard it's bad.
Dude,
Really?
I think it's got like a 4.99 on Mount right
No.
now.
Wait, no.
No.
7.29.
Okay.
Come
There's
on.
no, there's another show on there that I'm thinking of. Where I
Okay.
saw it's like a $4.99 right now.
I'll pair a man. 7:15. We're good.
Like oh man, I really want to watch Ticket Dance.
I haven't. There's 2 shows I haven't started yet. That and SAO. I haven't started the new season of SAO, but the 3rd episode comes out tomorrow, I believe.
What was the other
So
show?
I think that's when I'm gonna do
Well,
it.
I've watched one thing from the season. If you can guess it, you can probably guess it, but I'll let you guys take some swings.
Is it ReZero?
Is it ReZero?
It's not ReZero. I've seen one thing this season, and you can probably pinpoint it if you
Is
know.
it Snafu?
It's not Snafu.
I
I don't have the list.
feel like
in
I've
front
got
of me.
everything on my list, so I don't know
If
what
you
it
know
would
the
be.
kind of shows that in the past, I guess, year that I've been enjoying the most.
Oh,
You
the
might be-
Misfit of Demon King Academy.
Yeah,
Wait, was I right?
that's the show.
Wait, let me see this.
If there's one show, that
I
you
didn't.
can
I
pinpoint-
assumed that would not be on your list, and I'm telling you,
it's good.
it's good.
It's good.
It's a good show.
They threw a curveball early to make me want to keep watching it.
Okay.
What's the curveball you're talking about? Just
Where,
I might have watched only 2 episodes so far. No, I watched all 3. I've seen
It's
it.
where Sasha,
Where she like stabs her sister.
yeah, she
Yeah.
turns around. Because you think like, oh, it's just going to be a generic thing. He's going to keep building his harem.
Yep.
There are just more people are going to come to the team, and then she just turns and just like,
She's,
oh,
evil.
I was not expecting that. So
I like kind of assumed.
yeah,
So after the 2nd episode, because 1st episode they build all the characters, the world and stuff. He gets the main girl on his team or whatever.
Yeah.
2nd round they do all that stuff. 2nd girl comes on his team, and I was like, that seems really fishy.
yeah.
Why would she just be okay with this all of a sudden? I was like, is it just gonna be one of those shows where it's like dumb and people just start joining
Well,
in?
So they made her the super tsundere character.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, she's just typical stereotype archetype character. This is how the story's gonna progress.
Nah.
And then she stabs her sister, and I'm
Straight
like,
up tries to kill her sister.
so I'm just like, oh, okay, you caught my attention here.
I don't know where it's going. I
Yeah.
have no expectations. I literally picked it based on the picture alone.
Pretty much,
But I'm having
I,
fun.
generic looking thing.
I saw Demon King, and I was like, I'm gonna watch this.
You're like,
Exactly.
oh, anime words.
I was like,
yeah.
I mean, I saw Demon King. I was like, this is it. Somebody's gonna be overpowered. It's gonna be some generic effing story.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like it.
Yep.
I sit down, got through 3 episodes. She stabs her sister, and it's a little bit different. I was like, you've got my attention.
He's so overpowered. He just like walks into the classroom and he's just saying things because he's like
Yeah.
literally the Demon King of old. Like he's
Right.
2,000
So-
years just
yeah.
recently reincarnated.
So-
He walks in, he's like, "I'm the Demon King. I'm here to rule you all." And he's just like, "Man, no one laughed. That joke would have killed 2,000 years ago."
He was literally born a month ago.
like the version of him or something like that.
He was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Like
His
literally
his
came out of the
character-
womb a month ago.
Yeah.
Now a full-grown adult going to like college.
There's
like,
one
level.
there's one scene where the couple's holding the baby
Right.
and like, oh, what should we name him? And he speaks and he was like, this is my name. And you're like, wait, he speaks?
And his parents are like the ditziest, like
Yeah.
best characters ever. And he just walks in. He walks into the class. He makes that joke or whatever. And then she's like, "All right, we're gonna do team leaders. You need to be able to use this magic because this magic pulls up your team and it like powers everyone up and makes you stronger." And he's just like, "That's not very good. It's kind of incorrect." And he's like, I want to be one of the team leads." And she's like, "First years can't do that." And he's like, "All right, how about we make a contract, and if I'm better for some reason, then I can be a team leader." So he just walks up, they do the contract thing, and he's just like, "This is wrong." And he adds like one line to this magic circle or whatever, and she's like, "What? This has to be like 1.5 times more powerful than it already was." And he's like, "Incorrect.
You're wrong.
It's twice as powerful."
It's just stupid, dumb humor and things like that. I'm really enjoying the show. I'm having a lot of fun with it,
Oh,
especially with like a generic looking like Demon King show.
Yeah,
it actually has like a 7.5 on Mal right now.
It does. It does.
So it's normally these shows get like a 6 to 6.5.
Yeah, this is ranked higher than Decadence.
Yeah.
It's just it's
So,
rolling.
It's a lot. It's the one show I'm watching right now. There's probably a couple other things I'm going to pick up, but
Mhm.
that is the only thing from the season I picked up.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get caught up on more stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I've
It's
got
like, look
I
at
got
that
a
No
bunch of-
Guns Life season 2.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
But I was like, I didn't watch the first
Yeah,
season,
same.
so But I've got a bunch of other things I'm gonna catch up on. I started rewatching or catching back up on what's that Ufotable show?
Oh,
Demon
Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer. Yeah, I started watching that again.
I've been recommended that a number of times, and I
Yeah.
haven't picked it up yet. I want to get caught up on this season, but I'm not rewatching anything or watching anything that's like already completed because I just went through Kill la Kill
Yeah.
again. Friggin' love Kill la Kill. There's always time for Kill la Kill, but I want to pick up at least one show I can just binge, and I think it's going to be Demon Slayer. What do you think of it?
So it's very shonen-y,
Okay,
right?
understandable.
So the first episode, there's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
It actually does pretty good at setting up the story. Then it gets a little weird because they start doing all the stuff with Nezuko, like
Nezuko.
Yeah.
putting
the
the
sister.
bamboo thing
Oh,
on her,
yeah.
moving her around and all that. Then it's like, okay, he goes into a training arc to get his swordsman skills. Then he does the certification arc, and now he's just going around and hunting demons and meeting all the other people.
Okay.
Where I'm at now.
Is the pig head dude does he
I
actually
just
have
met him.
Does he actually have a pig head or is it
No,
a mask?
it's a mask.
Okay.
He just showed. he just showed up where I started
I
watching.
was so confused about that. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
I does just have to know. is
Yeah.
the pig head real?
Is the
Yeah.
pig does his?
Does this have to know?
Yeah,
Does
I
that-
picked that up. Instead of just like I'm gonna catch up on the main season, or I'm gonna pick up things in the main season. I'm just gonna watch older stuff to catch up.
Yeah.
on this other stuff.
Gotcha. So
'Cause I don't have the patience to just wait week for week for new episodes.
yeah,
I'm gonna wait for it to build up, and then I don't.
then you don't.
I
Watch
don't finish
anything.
it.
Yeah, it's like you either have to watch it already finished or actually watch it
Yeah.
week by week, and week by week is harder to actually stay on top of.
So you've seen ReZero?
I have. I've seen all 3 episodes that have aired
Okay,
so far.
I only watched the first 2
Okay,
because that's all that was out when I watched it.
it is ReZero. It's
I'm really bored with it.
so ReZero.
Chase and I were talking about this the other day, and I just hate Subaru. I hate him so much.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
He's so cringy.
That's fair.
I can't stand, like, I understand they're trying to make him like a weak character in this world, trying to find his place,
Yeah.
but he's so cringy.
Oh, yeah.
I hate it.
Okay. No,
It
that
makes
honestly
me feel uncomfortable.
totally fair. Totally fair complaint. He's not a strong character
No.
in any sense of the word.
Right.
Because Chase and I were talking about this the other day, and like I can only keep replaying that dumb courtroom scene in my head.
I don't even remember the
And
courtroom
in the
scene.
first season, he's trying to.
It's like midway point
yeah.
where he's going from basically the mansion place
Yeah.
to let's go.
He did Rem's arc,
Yeah.
and
Mm.
basically he's going. There's a trial going on, and he's trying to stand up for Amelia and do all this stuff for Amelia.
Yeah.
But the main knight and all the other knights are like putting him in his place and all that.
Yeah.
And he keeps trying to stand up. I'm just like, dude, just take the L. Just take the L.
Just take it, man.
Yeah, why do you keep... Yeah, okay, I do remember that now.
Yeah.
Not, like, completely, but
Yeah.
enough to remember why you cringe.
Yeah, he just does so much cringy. So, like, I don't mind the last arc fighting the giant whale. I think.
Yeah, the
I don't
giant,
mind
the
that.
white whale.
Yeah,
The
but
giant
like
sky
everything
whale thing.
before that is just like, dude, stop it.
A lot of the show just kind of seems overbearing. I don't necessarily love the show or have a reason to actually like hate it,
Yeah,
but it's just kind of I don't know. It seems very average, but it's doing something that isn't necessarily average. The whole like reboot, but like actually, oh, this character like is definitely feeling the toll of what's happening to him. Like he's
Yeah.
seriously got some issues because he just keeps dying, and it's like, oh, nothing I'm doing. He goes full on Okabe. You know, he's like, you know what? I can't win. I might just stop and run away. Like that's literally one of the arcs apparently.
Yeah,
it's a side story.
Yeah.
unlike
it's a side story.
unlike Steins Gate, it like nerfs itself from actually like progressing past that because he can't tell anyone about it
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Whereas Okabe can like tell them about it and then they'll remember until he time jumps again.
Yeah.
And then they forget, and he's just like, "Well, I remembered that you told me this because I could actually tell you about it and stuff like that."
Mhm.
So it's basically like, "Hey, like refuel for a second and then keep going and stuff like that."
Yeah.
Whereas Subaru, it's just like No, like apparently, like so many people were getting like depression in Japan from watching it.
Seriously?
Yeah, when it was
Wow.
airing, the first season was airing or whatever.
I don't remember hearing anything
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Honestly, my biggest complaint with this season so far is that it's only 13 episodes, and we're already 3 episodes in, and it is slower.
Going the Attack on Titan route.
Okay, man.
And then
Alright.
on top of that, it's been however long since the first season. Like, I don't remember what happened completely in the first season. Like,
Apparently, I
literally
remember
on
more
out.
than you.
Yeah, you literally do. I don't retain that kind of information. I just
Me
remember,
neither.
oh, I enjoyed the show.
First
I'm gonna watch
season
the
was
next
like
show.
3 episodes of like in town fighting that one witch lady or whatever and stuff like that.
Wait, there's a witch?
Yeah,
where he first goes out, he starts learning about his reset powers, and he goes out to the mansion to fight the crazy
Oh, yeah,
witch
yeah,
lady.
yeah. Okay, sorry, I thought you were
it's
talking
in
like
like the
towards the
shop
end.
or whatever. Yeah, and he gets like what's her face, the blonde little girl or whatever to like help him like fight her or something
No,
like that.
I was actually thinking. I was thinking about this before coming here. I was like,
Where is she?
what? I was thinking. I don't remember what happened in the first season of ReZero.
Yeah.
And I was like, they don't have just a recap episode for every show. Some shows do. They'll give you like a recap of like whatever happened before, and you can like watch that.
Yeah.
There needs to be a YouTube channel that's just all they do.
Recaps?
They're just like, oh, season 2 of this show is coming out. It's been like a year since season 1. We're just gonna do a quick like a quick 5-6 minute video or whatever, just getting you up to speed. Here's everything that happened in that first season
Yeah.
that you need to know going into this season, and just call it like, I don't know, recap or to get caught up or something. And I was like, should BakaTaka do this? And then I was like, that would involve writing scripts.
I was
and
gonna say, if we have to
stuff.
write out a script, it's gonna be a lot of editing because there's gonna be a lot of cuts.
I don't know. I just don't know. I think someone needs to do it, and I don't know of a YouTuber who is. I know Giga does his like SAO in 12 minutes or something like that, but that's not really the same thing.
That's not the same.
It's a similar
it's
idea,
more of-
but it's
Yeah,
got a
but
different
that's more like
purpose
a-
entirely.
Those are more done for like comedy sketches. and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
think you could do it kind of comedy-wise, but the point is, get that plot across
Yeah.
just so people can be like, all right, I've got to waste 5 minutes so that I can waste hours watching this whole
Yeah.
show and not have to feel like I have to rewatch
Instead
a whole
of
season or
instead of
whatever.
watching this, instead of spending 8 hours watching 24 to 26 episodes or
Mhm.
4 hours watching 12 to 13 episodes, I got 5 minutes to explain it to me.
Yeah.
So I can jump straight into
Just to hit those super important points. Who are the characters? What are they doing? Boom, new season.
Yeah, but it's, you got to script it, got to
Yeah.
do all the cuts, and then you got to get all the actual video because you got to show
Yeah.
pictures of all the characters,
Yeah.
all the scenes that you're talking about.
Exactly. There's a lot of
You gotta
of
pull everything
moving
out.
parts.
Man, you brought up Attack on Titan, and I was like, Mappa's doing the season last season.
Mm,
Wait.
Attack on Titan.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's
How
not
many
good.
hands has Attack on Titan already been in?
It's been in Wit Studios this entire time.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the last season was someone different than
The
other ones.
the final season.
Just the
one-
final
Yeah, the
season.
one that's
Yeah.
coming out next season, if I'm not mistaken, is
What?
done by Mappa.
For what reason?
Don't know.
No, sometimes just change like 7 Deadly Sins is in Studio Dean's hand now.
Yeah.
But no one cares about that anymore.
Well, we did care about it.
Yeah,
and it was in
until we saw
Dean's
Studio Dean's hands. Like I've loved
Sure.
7 Deadly Sins,
Yeah.
but the fact that it's in Studio Dean's hands is just like
we're not touching it. like Attack on Titan, it was like it just got like to the perfect momentum. It was
Mhm.
like this can be the most spectacular thing ever. But based on the trailer alone, the animation wise looks too fast. It's too fast. Things
Wow.
are just kind of moving like they're taking away like good animation.
Wait, somehow I completely blanked. Are we talking about Attack on Titan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how I missed that.
they're like not like animating things as like well, they're just speeding it up so it looks like it's animated better.
Yeah.
And it's like I mean, if the story can carry it through that and stuff like that, as long as I can like look I don't know if I can look past it and stuff. But
Studio jumps aren't always the best. Like if you can get
like remember Log Horizon?
Yeah.
And do Rah Rah Rah?
Because I mean, some can do it.
that
Like
too?
Yeah, that completely new Studio Shuka. This season 2.
Sometimes it's not bad. Like when
I've seen season 1.
who did the first season of One Punch Madhouse?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Then it goes to JC Staff. Yeah. JC Staff still did it in the art style and like try to keep it as original as possible.
Yeah.
To the Madhouse style. So like sometimes studio jumps work. Yeah.
Well, I think they had a big positive for like they had a lot going in their direction because season 2, I think, had more story really happening than season 1 did. Like season 1 was like heavy action, heavy punch, everything.
But what I'm saying
was just going on that they could just do.
But like what I'm saying is like in the first season you had the Genos Saitama sparring fight. It put so much animation into the like Genos' movements. There's a Genos fight in season 2 where they did the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Put a ton of animation and effort into making the Genos fight really cool looking.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
they did it.
That's what I'm saying is like that's how they're trying to keep it in the same spirit.
That does make that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't give us a whole new art style just because it's hands, which isn't always an easy thing to ask because obviously different people animating are going to do it different.
Because I mean, then you also have things like Full Metal Panic.
So
who tosses hands all the time.
Man, Full Metal Panic going from Gonzo to Kyoin to Zebek.
Yeah.
And Zebek's not bad. Like
you said that was spite.
It is.
I mean, it's not Kyoin.
Yeah.
So,
no, it's not.
It's like man, like imagine that a 2017 Full Metal Panic by Kyoto Animation. They don't do it. They don't do that anymore.
So we got Zebek.
I do like KyoAni. They do some good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's that pretty much covers everything this season.
I don't think it covers everything, but I think it
everything
covers all the time we have.
Oh, it definitely covers all the time we have. Already
honestly,
more time.
We could probably go for another hour, but we do
easily.
probably have to wrap this up. We got some other stuff we need to get going. So, I mean, anybody else have a last chime in that they want to add? Or just...
Final thoughts?
Quick thought, Ghost of Tsushima, playing that, phenomenal game. We'll talk about it more once we get further into it.
Oh, absolutely. I finished the first act, just started the second.
Yeah.
Good game.
We'll do a bigger review and roundup of that when we've gotten more into it, but it's a really great game. Sucker Punch has done a phenomenal job with it.
They have.
I'm really enjoying it.
Yep.
Anything, Chase?
Oh yeah, just look
Final
forward
thoughts.
Look forward to the new Otakon content coming out soon.
Oh yeah, Otakon should be next week, but it was canceled, so we're gonna have some fun.
We're doing our own with the buds.
Yeah, so we're gonna have some fun with it, so expect some of that. But
you gotta see some content from that. Yeah, it'll be good.
But this was episode 34 of BakaTaka. We're gonna have to wrap it up. As always, we've got George on the left.
Thank you.
We've got me, Eric in the center, and on the right we've got Chase.
That's me.
We will see you all the next time we decide to record. Later.
Goodbye.
Peace. Yeah, how does the peace sign?
So
they know.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, doesn't work. Gotta use
Oh,
the right
really?
one.
But really, check this out. Oh no, it's not charging.
Yeah, it's not charging.
I just want to see if it works.
It doesn't.
Yeah, well,
He lives here.
I believe him!
Clearly,
I just want to verify it!
Clearly not. So you're not charging.
Chase, this plug is
Oops.
Sounds like you didn't believe him. Why are you trying the other one?
Maybe they're not related! Chase, neither of these works.
I think he knows. He told you which one does.
Why does everything have to be so black and white with you?
Chase, chime in. Why is everything black and white? Where are my grays?
Ree!
I'm too blind to deal with this. Ha!
Hey, me too.
Did you
Shut up.
Yeah, I told you I can get my hair like Jin's.
Everything's about race with you.